Men know what they want, but 9 out of 10 women don't. If you've got some brains, you know this for a fact. Men want loyalty, intimacy, cooperation, culinary skills, and pretty much simple things. However, almost no woman offers that to a man. Modern women want top-tier guys who tick all the boxes, ranging from income, status, looks, and the like. What do they really offer in return? The answer is simple. Some short-term, meaningless flings, but no traits to be considered for marriage. Some men are happy when they bang a hot chick just to flex on their friends, but do they really want to take her to the altar? No, especially if she's doing everything you can imagine to get unlimited male validation. Platforms like OF, Instagram, and even some darker websites are incentives for women to act like hoes, while traditional wives are even ostracized. And you know this for sure, a trad wife is way better than a hoe with a vast roster of dudes.
You're saying men shouldn't want younger women. It shouldn't be that way. They should just pick a queen. But if I were to go ahead and say, well, it shouldn't be that way, you should find a guy. There's a bunch of bums that are great men, great personalities, can tell you stories for days. Why don't women pick them?
Do you think God really wanted you to pick someone who's homeless and in a box?
Hold on. No,
do you really think that God wants you to suffer and to be?
Hold on, stop. The logic.
Do you really think
that's
what it intended?
Do you not?
No, I heard what you said, but I'm just
the logic is flying
going
over
below the surface.
Because you don't see here that on one side men can't have preferences, while they should accept women how they come, but men are supposed to accept.
Again, age shouldn't be a factor. There's so many other things.
Then height shouldn't be a factor, and neither should income. But that's asinine for me to say that because women look for these things, correct?
Some.
A majority do.
Some.
A majority of women.
Because they want stability.
Okay.
They want a king.
And men.
They need to feel safe.
And men want a woman that's young. They want to
feel safe.
That's attractive. That they feel safe is going to be able to bear their kids.
As a man, it is your job to make a woman feel safe.
Women today are allowed to bring not a lot of feminine qualities to the table, and men are still willing to actually try to pursue them despite not bringing much to the table when it comes to the things I believe a woman should. Women today aren't feminine because they don't have to be. They still have access to men.
Modern women have been flat out indoctrinated to behave in some type of way, so they're just paying for the consequences. Men are done with being treated as disposable utilities while being asked to do a whole lot of things for women who don't offer anything in return. In today's video, we're delving into what women want versus what they bring to the table, what men are doing to avoid this decay, and why modern women are doomed to depression and sadness if things go down this path. Stick around because I'm sure you're going to love this one. But before we go any further, let me share the comment of the day. Shout out to Israel Valdivia 2686. He said, "Great qualities of a single mother. Neglects children, goes to parties with her best friend in search of a new daddy, uses child support to get a spa and her nails done." Modern day single mothers in a nutshell, they're a different breed. Please don't forget to reach out to us by email to claim your $5 for that comment of the day. As usual guys, I'll pick one from each video. It may be the funniest, the most liked, or one that touched me, so don't forget to leave a comment and you may be our next winner. Make sure to hit the like and subscribe buttons too, as it helps a lot. And now, back to the video.
I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up. I don't ever slow up, no I don't take shit. I got no love for the fakeness. If you wanna play tough and wanna hate this, I'll always show up and make a statement. I don't ever.
What do modern women bring to the table? Nothing of value. Only self-serving, endless complaining, anger, hatred, jealousy, stupidity, poor judgment, and dishonesty. Saying this might shock both women and simps, but that's the reality. The quality of relationships these days has gone down like never before, as men are told to meet all the criteria, while women just need to have looks. And to be honest, some of them don't even offer that. I like to keep things real and show you the harsh reality here. Although this may not sound cool, that's better than believing that women are the best thing ever just because they've got a certain pair of chromosomes. If you've ever been into a relationship, then you need to understand that society has gender roles fixed in such a way that asking for a woman to bring something to the table means you're a quote-unquote woman hater and misogynist. However, when in a relationship, as a man, you must always ask the question, what are you bringing to the table? Modern women or traditional women and their projections don't matter much in society. The role of a man remains the same. That's the equality women really wanted. They wanted the cake and ate it too. And even the government sponsors all these ideas, benefiting women and hurting men at the same time. Women have tons of privileges, but men have to work their way up to get them. Look, this is very simple. A man has to earn a lot, look good, be mentally balanced, and stay happy, must trudge through failure and keep fighting with other men for resources to keep his woman and family happy. That part has never changed in the past, and it will not change in the future. You can't have equality in the role of men in society. You have to work without asking anything in return, else you're a misogynist and woman hater. This is quite funny because at the same time, men are told that being submissive, emotional, and pretty much waste men is fine because, well, it's okay not to be okay. In reality, women parrot all these ideas but never give such men a chance.
Men are typically expected to court women, approach women, ask them out on dates, maybe pick them up, pay for dates, make the first move, etc. What are women expected to do to build a relationship? So I'm talking about that initial stage. What are women expected to do?
Wait, so are we saying that like like he takes you out on a date? Like,
no, he's like, so like when you're like, let's say like the first date, like usually on a first date, like a guy picks you up, like he takes you there and he's like expected to pay, but like what are like you expected to do, kind of like in these like dating like scenarios?
Just be yourself.
Bring good conversation.
Be yourself. Like are you expected to impress him? Do you want to do a party trick? I don't know.
I feel like
Get over the comparison of a love marriage and arranged marriage. It's childish if you look at it the broader way. For men, both types of marriage means the same work. Things don't change for us, be it love or arranged marriage, except the part where a woman knows us and another where she's a stranger. In the grand scheme of things, genuine love or arranged marriage makes zero difference to the man, but only makes a difference to the woman. Modern women are more selfish compared to traditional women and believe in a transactional way of living in more of a cost-benefit effort equation. Instead of providing value and keeping things fair, they just think of what they can get out of relationships. The man must put her first at all times, while she just worships her own feelings, and the kids, household, and family stability go down the sewer. In 2016 onwards, any woman, be it modern or traditional, is not going to cook for you. She's not going to take care of kids whether she works outside or stays at home. She's not marrying you for sex, as she can have it other ways, unlike traditional women who wait for it through process. She's not going to fall in love just because you're in love with her. She's not going to allow you to use her money if she's working, but may use yours under marriage reasoning with gender role demand. She's not going to take care of your parents. She doesn't care for your side of issues in life, but you're obliged to care for her side of issues. She will do some of the things from the list if she loves you or wishes to have family with you. She will do some of the things from the list only if she wants to, not because you want it. And yes, she holds the card when you drop it and move out of her life. You don't have that luxury of dumping her, because doing that will get you in legal and social trouble. Besides, gender ratio gives you less options, but more options for her. Why? Incentives. Just like men, women now also need incentives, although they may require more for every action they take. The incentives of dating women who demand a lot but don't offer anything in return are slim to none.
Have you ever had a
In the present day, it's not the 1980s or 1990s where women were compelled to be attached to someone solely due to societal pressure or arranged marriage processes. Now, there are types of women that you may come across in the near future for dating or for marriage. Disclaimer, the game is rigged and you'll be required to bring a lot to the table to even keep her. Types 1 and 2 are the worst. 1. Independent, working, and modern woman. She doesn't need a man in her life for money and sex. They get into a relationship if they find a good man as per their specific criteria. They don't fear lonely old age right until the wall comes their way. So, what are you as a man going to bring to her on the table to have her in your life? You might bring her the goddamn moon, but she'll never be happy because she reckons that somewhere out there, there's a better guy. 2. Non-working, non-traditional woman. Don't expect this one to be doing house chores just because she's staying at home. She married you because she thought you were resourceful to take care of those things without her having to do a thing. This is the borderline gold digger category approved under the arranged marriage system. So what are you bringing to the table? Don't guess much. It's everything while she can flex the lifestyle you fund her. 3. Working traditional woman. Most of the men today are focusing on this type of woman because they are not completely detached type 1 or gold digger type 2, and also best part, they want to experience family life in a fair role. And this type of woman doesn't want you for finances. So what are you bringing to the table? You have to bring everything that makes her choose you over another man. 4. Non-working traditional woman. When men don't get any women at all in their life till their 40s, end up having arranged marriage with women of this type. These women adjust because they lack mental and financial resources and educational growth to uplift themselves. And because of the way they have conditioned themselves, they don't want to do that either, as they prefer to stay at home rather than working out and stressing over what comes with it over housework. So what are you bringing to the table? Practically everything. Finding women belonging to categories 3 and 4 is exceptionally difficult, and forget about real trad wives because they're nothing but unicorns. Men's wishes are simple to fulfill, yet women ignore men's simple requests. Women's wish lists are kilometric, while men only want a fairly attractive woman who knows how to shut up, cooperate, and overall make his life easier. Chad and Tyrone will always be out there screwing holes, and they're more than happy to smash hoes without any responsibility. These types of men hate the idea of marriage, and to be fair, I don't blame them. Female promiscuity has been so normalized that bad boys are happy to practice and have a roster of chicks who probably don't know they're being used. Sadly, these women end up getting involved with those men, while the faithful, hardworking men are just kept on the back burner. A last resort after unsuccessfully trying to get with the top-tier men they ever wanted. The so-called nice guys tick many boxes, if not all of them, but are not the type to play with the woman's feelings. Women who go through all the experiences the bad boys provide lose their pair bonding skills and hardly see a so-called nice guy as a good option. As a result, all modern women bring to the table are trust issues, daddy issues, lack of pair bonding skills, an unclean slate, etc. Smart men, MGTOWs included, don't want to deal with a woman of that caliber. Thankfully, many men like you know that they deserve better. After she's been having fun, it's simply not okay to be one of the options she has. To hell with the friend zone, dealing with a woman's bad habits and behaviors and pretty much any drama they come up with. Now it's your turn. What do you think? Let me know your thoughts in the comment section below. Remember that if you leave the best comment, you will get $5. Thank you so much for watching. If you found value in this video, hit the like and subscribe buttons, ring the notification bell so you don't miss out on future uploads, drop a comment, and share it. See you in the next video, guys. Till next time.